I'd like to welcome to Busted Open somebody who's making his return to the WWE this Saturday night at Saturday night's main event. Mark, a guy that we grew up on watching in the ring, watching at the announce table, watching
Get
on
out of
movies.
here.
Huh?
Get out. No.
I'm marking out right now. I'm marking out. My name is Mark. His name is Mark. The both of us Marks are marking out right now. Welcome to Busted Open, Jesse the Body Ventura.
Oh,
Hey
my
guys,
Lord.
how you doing? But you forgot something. I have another title.
The
What's
governor.
Governor.
It is true. You are the governor. I'm sorry, Governor
they allow
Ventura.
you, I can put that on my gravestone if I want to.
Well, we hope we're not looking at a gravestone for you for a long time. This is a hell of a run-in. Like, this is bucket list stuff for me and Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Welcome, Jesse, to Busted Open. You're making your return to the WWE and Saturday night's main event this Saturday night. Just tell us how you're feeling about it, what it means to you, and how it feels deep down inside to be back a part of the WWE family.
Well, it's I had a friend, the late Glenn Fry, who used to play in the Eagles, and they broke up. And I remember when they never thought they'd get back together again, and then they did, and they came back with that album, When Hell Freezes Over. And that's kind of how I feel right now, that hell is frozen over, that this has occurred. And I want to give credit. This happened because of the new ownership of the WWE. I call them that now. I knew them, they were the WWF. That's how old I am. But new ownership with them, new management, the whole thing. And then I'm going to say my son, because my son is my agent now, and he was the one that was the go-between that negotiated it all with the WWE. We came to an agreement, and happily now I'm on board, and I started my life in the United States Navy. I can't go back to the United States Navy, but I will go back to my beginnings, which is wrestling, and I started in 1975. So I've now come full circle, I guess, and it's kind of gratifying, and I'm excited over it, and I'm looking forward to exploiting all this new talent that the WWE has, because that's what my job is. My job is to make them look good.
Governor Ventura, Mark Henry here. I was able to judge you on Avi Klein's The Green Room show, debate show, which I voted for you, and I thought that you did an unbelievable job. You get to go back now and reach a whole new generation of pro wrestling fans that didn't watch you. And do you feel like now that you're back, you can do some of the career building with some of the younger wrestlers and help them to understand that what they're doing is not new, but it's just been like kind of just brought more to the mainstream right now. But what you did worked, and you can help with that.
Well, I want the young guys to know something, that there truly is life after wrestling. And they truly need to look at that, because you don't want to get caught and all of a sudden your wrestling career ends and where do I go from here? Because that's what I ended up facing. I got injured in the ring. And that actually, it wasn't a ring injury. It was blood clots from flying 28 days a month in an airplane. But it virtually ended my career. And so I was faced with, what in the hell do you do now? Because you're at the peak of your career. You never think it's going to end. And all these young guys are reliving what I've already lived. And so one of the things I'm going to teach them is look to the future, and especially in the wrestling today, because what they're doing today, I like to look at it and I kind of chuckle. because there was the American style wrestling, and then there was the Mexican style of wrestling, lucha libre. Well, we all kind of figured the American style would eventually take over. Lucha libre is taken over, because these guys are doing aerial stuff today like Mexican wrestling of yesterday. And that's one of the reasons my favorite wrestlers dominate, you know. But him aside, but I just see the trend is for these high-flying moves and very dangerous moves. And so I want to instill in the young wrestlers that, remember, there is life after wrestling. And remember that, you know, you don't want to kill yourself now and not know that there's a future ahead for you later.
Awesome.
Governor Ventura, we're so looking forward to you. I mean, yes, Governor Ventura, but this is Busted Open. This is a pro wrestling show. We're talking to Jesse the Body Ventura.
Body.
And I want to know, are we getting the return of Jesse the Body Ventura? Like, can we expect to see, you know, the glasses and the earrings and the furry boas and the tie-dye shirt and the giant biceps? Are we getting this version of Jesse the Body at Saturday night's main event?
Well, you're getting that version, but let's be fair now, I'm 73.
That's totally fine. Maybe the biceps are not as big.
You know, I'll put it to you this way. I'm still in great shape, but the body only weighs 220 now.
Wow.
You know, I only weigh 220 pounds now. I used to be 265, and so I'm down 45 pounds. I'm not as big as I used to be, but I'm as reckless as I used to be. And you will get Jesse the Body Ventura, rest assured of that. Because Cody
Jesse the Body was not just body; it was all mind too.
No.
The
I'll tell
mind
you what
games.
the problem is, you got a champion, Cody Rhodes. I didn't at first believe he was Dusty's kid. I figured there had to be some hanky-pank there. You know why? Because Cody Rhodes has washboard abs, and the only thing Dusty Rhodes could win is most abs.
That's it. That's the body right there.
I had my doubts as to his lineage or not, but now I'm assured of it because of his stupidity.
You know,
what did
Jesse...
Rhodes do? He let his ego get in the way last Friday on SmackDown. He gets involved with this Gable kid and gets his ankle twisted and wrecked. He's likely to get beat tomorrow night.
Wow.
Well, even coming in limping, I think he's going to have a good shot.
Well, and that's stupidity.
Yeah.
Why did he let his stupid Dusty Rhodes ego get in his way? That's something his old man would have did.
You know, Jesse, I was about to ask you if you have any reservations about getting back behind the announce desk. Are you worried that you might be a little rusty? But from what I just heard in the past minute or so, I think the answer would be no, but I'm going to throw it out there. How do you feel about being behind that announce desk again, putting those headphones on and bringing people up to speed and bringing Saturday night's main event back to life?
Well, it's not all on my shoulders. It rests with the talent. You're only as good as the talent in the ring. And that's something you live by. And it's my job to ensure the entertainment of that talent in the ring. Am I ready for it? Yeah. I've been 35 years waiting in the weeds. Have I been watching wrestling? No. What for? If I ain't making money in it, I ain't paying attention to it.
Amen.
So for 35 years, what did I do? I went to a worse business, politics, and ended up winning mayor, winning governor. I'm undefeated. And today, if I'd have wanted it, I would have won the presidency if I wanted it. Is Jesse back? Is Jesse back?
Jesse's back. Mark, Jesse Ventura just said, Governor Jesse Ventura, Jesse the Body Ventura just said that if he wanted to, he said it right here live on Busted Open on a Falls Count Anywhere Friday. If he wanted to, he could have became president of the United States. Bam.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
I love it.
But why would I want to do, wait a minute, why would I want to do a job like that when I could have this great job in the WWE and I get paid a way lot more money?
Let's go. It's always follow the dollar, brother.
Think of this. Jesse the Body gets paid more than the president.
I love it. Jesse, can you tell us about, we know you visited like Monday Night Raw or SmackDown a couple of months ago. You told us how your son, who's your agent now, was able to help mend the, bring you the two sides back together. But talk to me about that, or talk to us about when you get to the arena and you see Triple H for the first time, or you see the first familiar face and you shake hands and you realize that this is now a reality. Jesse the Body and the WWE have squashed the heat and you're back in the mix. Tell us about the emotion that was running through you.
Well, it was give and take. I had mixed emotions about it. I will say this, the number of weeks ago when I first made contact and I went to, I think it was Raw at the time. They were filming, not the latest SmackDown, but they had done Raw. And what impressed me the most when I went over there was that when I arrived at the arena, Triple H was there to greet me. He was there waiting for me. And that made me feel wanted. And it made me feel that, you know what, this is my roots, this is where I belong, and this is where it should end when it does end. And I will tell you this, I'll be honest, one of the reasons I came back was for my kids. Because, I'm getting up there now, and the day's going to come where I shuffle off this planet, and I wanted to set up a deal, and the WWE's the only place it could be done, in their Legends thing, that if people make money off my name, I want my kids to get a piece of the action. And that's what I've done now with the WWE. So always remember, the WWE's going to benefit from it, but Jesse the Body Ventura wouldn't do it if he didn't benefit from it too. And for me, the benefit's my kids. Because
that is
when
so
I'm
awesome.
gone, they will still be collecting checks from the WWE.
That is awesome. I talk about legacy all the time, Mr. Ventura. And, with your legacy, being able to share that with your children and have them understand who their father is and what place you hold to people like myself and to like Bully and all the people that work here at Busted Open, like we're wrestling peers. Like we were big fans, marks, whatever you want to call us. But the reason that we got into wrestling was because it was my grandmother for me. Like you walked on water to her.
You got to watch out for those grandmothers.
And hey, she told me when I was real young, just hold on to my purse strap because I'm not gonna look down very often. I'm gonna be looking at this ring. And I would hold on to her purse strap. And I never got to see you in Mid-South, but I was a Mid-South kid. And
I went through almost the same thing, and I'll tell you who. For me, it was superstar Billy Graham.
Oh my gosh!
I had come I was home on leave from the military in the end of my 6 years in the Navy. I didn't have nothing to do one night, and all my friends were busy, and there was wrestling at the Minneapolis Auditorium. So I walked down there. I'm still in the Navy. And I walked up to the thing, and I said, I was by myself. I said, give me the best seat you got. And the lady says, she said, I got one in the front row. Would you like that? I said, sure. So I bought the seat. I went in, and that was the first night that I saw superstar Billy Graham in the flesh. When I saw him wrestle that night, I said to myself, maybe this is what you should do.
Wow.
And the
that
rest
is unreal.
When Billy died, when Billy passed, it was quoted in the New York Times, and it's as serious a quote as there is. I said, there would not be a Jesse the Body Ventura had there not been a superstar Billy Graham.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And we're going to end it right there because it doesn't get any better.
We can't.
It doesn't get any better.
He got to say it, Bully.
You got to say what?
Governor Ventura, you're bleeding.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Tremendous. Tremendous.